What started as a simple side-to-side tire rotation turned into ruined wheels, 2 trips to Discount Tire, 1 trip to a Ram dealership, and 1 trip to a tire shop.
I broke my own rule. I was kind of a jerk today, but I had to be my own advocate. It's been an expensive week.
This small maintenance item turned into big issues.
That turned into a little bigger deal.
And then a really big deal.
Well, how do we know it wasn't like that when you got here? And is one final little ha-ha from somebody improperly using a tire machine. I'm tired of dealing with it. 5863 be shaking so bad if you can see it. Big old waste of time.
But first, you'll find us setting out to have a little fun and trying to cool off. We're leaving, I promise.
Someday we're leaving.
I promise.
I promise.
We might be in higher elevation, but it's 70 degrees and still rising. But I think we found a way to cool off.
After we lost a week in Las Cruces, taking care of a maintenance issue that we didn't think was going to be a big deal, that turned into a little bigger deal.
And then a really big deal.
We decided we're going to end out the week and have a little fun.
It's been a while since we've been able to wear our winter stuff and our winter boots. This is how you do winter.
Yes, this is how we do winter. Check the air pressure.
Did you bring me a gauge to check it? Are you going to come down here and air that?
That'll work.
Cody's been around too many tires this week.
I'm tired of tires.
We're doing the fastest first, because why not? Live on the edge.
All right, ma'am, I'm ready when you are.
I didn't expect that.
Look at all this snow.
I've never sweat when snow tipping before. Look at that. Woo! So the first problem we kind of knew about and needed to fix it, but it was much worse than we thought.
Came back to a place we knew and thought it'll be pretty smooth here, so I thought I'll get some maintenance done and knock out some things that I've been putting off. And admittedly, my left rear trailer tire has been leaking air for several weeks, and it's a really strange leak. I couldn't put my finger on it. It holds air going down the highway, doesn't drop a single PSI, but when I park this trailer, it'll go down to somewhere between 85 and 90 PSI. It doesn't seem to matter if we set 3 days or 10 days, it just happens. The bad news is when they dunked that tire in water, they found a cut in the sidewall on the inside of all things. We got to order a new Carlisle CSL16 mount balanced and installed for right at $370. 99% of the time, I'm going to be the guy that says if you buy one tire, buy 2 and put them on the same axle, or buy the whole set. I haven't looked, but I'm sure they have less than 12,000 miles on them. So I'm going to put one tire on this time.
So while Cody was there taking care of the trailer tire, he said, why not go ahead and take care of some truck maintenance for the tires? And that's where things went wrong.
I've always been a big rotation guy before I got a dually. Dually rotations are kind of expensive, and I know if you get your tires at Discount Tire, they'll do them for free. I've heard some locations don't do dualies for free. What I do know is when I took my last set of tires off, the front tires were trashed and wearing on the outside, and the back tires were perfectly even across. So my strategy here is to just rotate the steer tires or the front tires on the truck. And rather than just move them from side to side, I had Discount Tire dismount the tires and flip them and put that outside edge that was starting to wear a little bit on the inside, hoping to get a little more life out of my steer tires. For the privilege of having that done, that was $65. They ordered my trailer tire, I took off, heading back to the camper, and I couldn't hold the truck straight. It was pulling so hard to the left. I look at my TPMS, and it's got like 36 or 38 pounds in it, while the other side's got 80. That's the reason for the pull. So I called the shop and let them know. And I also let him know that when the guy pulled my truck out of the bay, he was gunning it around quite a bit. I mean, when he went to go from forward to reverse, he didn't let the truck stop. He just jammed it in reverse. And I've literally said in a recent video, check your tires before you leave the dealership, before you leave the tire shop. I wrote my own rule. And I really do try to be like the nice customer that doesn't make the people at the shop or whatever employees' day harder. That really is my goal. I wasn't truly mad yet until I went to air the tire up and saw these ridiculous gouges all the way around my driver's side steer wheel. So I just went right back to Discount Tire. So I went back and asked for the manager, and to his credit, he was nice, but he did, I guess, what a lot of normal businesses would do and said, well, how do we know it wasn't like that when you got here? I wasn't happy. So we had a discussion, let's call it a discussion, and long story short, he admitted that as he was going to lunch, he saw the tire tech putting my dually wheel on the machine to dismount the tire, and he cautioned him to use some sort of an adapter or something to prevent damage because a dually wheel flares out. It's not straight like on a single wheel truck.
Our understanding is that the assist arm at the tire shop must be used or set properly in order to not, quote, roll over it like a can opener, due to the wheels flaring outward.
The front wheels have a flare to them, the back wheels are turned inward. Both of my front wheels are damaged severely. I want people to feel good when they interact with me. I don't want to be a jerk. I appreciate them making it right. So I'll let you guys know how it goes when we go back to Discount Tire on Friday. Keep messing around, you're gonna slip. And we go again. This time I downloaded a speedometer app on my phone because that felt really fast and I kind of want to see how fast it was.
Oh my goodness! The guy in front of us, one guy flipped over the median and the other one took the worker out and flipped him.
So the truck thing was really frustrating, but in the end, they made it right. We have 2 brand new Ram factory rims. I get a lot of questions about these KO3s. I don't think a video goes by that I don't get a handful of comments about the tires. So for anybody that's wondering, I love them. I'm a Michelin guy. These are my first set of BF Goodriches. They've been on for about 15,000 miles. The tires are wearing evenly. We've got about 30 seconds left all the way across. The front tires are wearing on the outside edge. That's why I had them rotated. That's not the tire's fault. That's a Ram thing. And I figured out why my trailer tire was mysteriously leaking air. So we've got a new Carlisle on the trailer. It's been an expensive week.
So since Cody's made me work all week, we decided to go out and do something fun before we hit the road again tomorrow. So this one's for us. We're gonna go have a coffee or a cocktail, or we don't really know. I don't really care. We just wanted to get out of the house for a minute and enjoy this beautiful night.
And spend more money.
And spend more money. But fun money.
Thank you. Let's do it again. Right now.
Still feels warm even with all the snow, but you do get the occasional spray as you're going down and you hit the sides. And it got hot this week, so this has been a nice change. I'm sweating just a little bit. We have the generator running. Our neighbor has a generator running because it's hot. And we had to get some air circulating or we weren't gonna make it. And I have a new addiction. Oh, they're so good like this. Which of course means that I was running the oven. Heating this place up even more. So worth it. For me. Worth it for me.
I just ate 2 hamburgers. I didn't eat any of the sweet potato things. Look at that. Look at that. The skills.
The last time we did this, Isaac was, what, 15, you think? Then he went and became an adult. And now we just have to do this stuff on our own.
We never got to do this kind of stuff in our 20s. We're doing it when we're 40.
Still counts.
All right, here we go. This is the worst part. Somebody's hat. Somebody's hat.
I had grass in my mouth, that's what I know. I don't know how it got there.
So after all that mess with Discount Tire and Las Cruces, it's travel day. We get down the road, we're in a lot of construction and low speeds. It was probably about an hour before I got it up to interstate speed, 60 or so, between 58 and 63. You can't hold it in the road. Everything was fine, no shakes before we had the rotation, before we had the wheels replaced. Now we've got new wheels and we've got a bad shake. There's no wheel weights on the outside, there's wheel weights on the inside. The back tires seem to have them on both sides, so I was not about to drive it back to the same place in Las Cruces. So we're gonna take it to Ram right here in Ruidoso and spend some more money on this never-ending tire rotation.
Turn right into the parking lot.
Why are you wearing my old man shoes?
Grandpa shoes.
I hope you're comfortable. We pulled out of Sierra Blanca Motor Company, which is a Ram and Chevy dealer here in Ruidoso, and they didn't charge us a dime. Very nice people, very professional. So they had a little bit of a concern given it's a dually, and I told them what had happened at Discount Tire and kind of where we've been with this, so they didn't waste a whole lot of time trying to do diagnostics or anything like that. They had a little bit of a concern that their balancer machine wasn't quite right for the dually wheel and they didn't want to damage it. So they recommended using balancing beads, which I'd never heard of before. A quick internet search tells me that these balancing beads are basically a bag of these little beads that can be ceramic or tempered glass. You throw them in the wheel, and as you drive, they kind of work their way to where the wheels are out of balance and balance the tire automatically. It sounded weird to me when they mentioned that, but looked it up online. Apparently it's a very accepted practice for dually tires, which can be harder to balance, and in things like semi-trucks, motorhomes, and stuff like that. They said, just in case it doesn't work, we don't want to charge you. And I found that just so impressive that they're like, we're not going to go gun your truck around at high speeds. We want you to do it, and we're not going to charge you. And I said, well, if it works, can I come back and settle the bill? Because I don't want anybody to work for free, especially when they didn't cause the problem. And she said, yeah, we'll work something out. So we're going to give this a shot. The shake was between 58 and 63 is really where we felt it the worst. I can't tell if it's the road that's a little bit uneven or if I'm just being super sensitive to it. So here's 56, 57. Well, it's definitely better, because remember the other day at 58, 63, it'd be shaking so bad you could see it. It's a lot better, but it ain't right. Rotations work. I know they do. I know rotations help. But this is really frustrating to me when we go to Discount to try to do some preventative maintenance and take better care of our tires, and we get damaged wheels and a wheel that's not balanced. And now what they told me at the Ram dealer was, if nothing else, take it to, I guess, Big O tires in town that would have the machines to actually balance the tire with weight. And I'll contend to say that it's better than it was when I left Discount Tire, but now it's like the vibrations move to a lower speed. I think we have time for one more. We're pushing it with the time it takes to get up the hill, but we technically have 14 minutes. I think we can get one more.
I got a lot of snow in a lot of places.
Yeah, I did too. That was really fast.
We cooled off. Did you have fun?
Yeah, that was a blast.
Yeah.
I mean, it's been
a long time
since we've done it, and it was just as fun as I remembered. But
yeah,
they do a really good job with it here. It said online that they had some pretty advanced snow machines and methods of handling this, and they pretty well stay open until at least mid-March, and they haven't had to close early in numerous years. Now we just got to see what else is going on around here. Happy to report our tire issue is fixed. We went to Big O Tires here in Ruidoso at the recommendation of the Ram dealer, and they advised that we needed to actually balance the wheels the old school way and put weights on them. So we got 2 big weights on the outside, 3 on the other side. A lot of weight, but it did take the shake out of it. We have a little bit of noise from the tires cupping on the inside edge when we rotated them. It's something we're going to have to live with until we don't. I did ask him about doing a full rotation, and he said generally on most dualies, they're always going to wear the outside or the inside edge, and most of the guys that he deals with up here, they just run them until they're shot, maybe put 2 sets of steers or maybe even 3 sets of steers on to 1 set of rears. That's what he advised me to do. That's kind of what I had in my head anyway. I'm just glad it doesn't shake anymore. Big old waste of time. And his one final little ha-ha from the discount tire in Las Cruces. When they pulled these off, the tire guys came out and got me to tell me that the inside of the wheels are all scarred up from somebody improperly using a tire machine. I'm tired of dealing with it. I'm not going to see it. I wouldn't have known it if they hadn't told me, so I'm going to let it go. The outside's not scratched up. New wheels, so $60-something for a rotation at Discount Tire and $90 for all the work to get these right today. It's a lot of money for a tire rotation. From my experience on this particular truck and what it costs to get even the steer tires rotated, it's probably not worth it for me, and I'm probably not going to do it. When I had a single rear wheel truck, I rotated them every time I changed the oil, and it worked out great. So do your research, do your math, see what works right for you, but I think we've got our tire program figured out, at least for now. Across the board, we're right around. I just have to break the law here a little bit.
Do you want me to drive?
And I know they have wheel wells.
Last time that we were in this exact place, we disassembled all of our stuff last time too. Took our toilet out, all of it. We're leaving, I promise.
Someday we're leaving.
I promise.
I promise. We're almost forgetting that. Good.
Broke.
Good.
Well, this ain't cool. Not cool.
Oh, one more. Look up.